Year I have a big goal to get fit at 50. So I started this really serious fitness journey at the beginning of the year. I've been chronicling my journey on my blog, which is honeywe'rehome.com. So I did a detailed post about what I'm eating, how I'm working out, how I've set my calories, my walking, the supplements and vitamins and all the things I take. So I did 2 full recaps on my blog if you want to check those out, because they're very in-depth, probably more than I can go in this live. But today I do want to share with you what I've been doing, some of the products I've been using, my goals, and things like that. So just starting off, I will say I am in perimenopause, and in January I had my period 3 times. So hopefully we're all among people that can understand this kind of a thing, or if not, maybe this will be helpful for you in the future. So, there are challenges as we get older, but I feel like we want to be fit and healthy and strong and vibrant, and I want to have a lot of energy for my kids and just have a really great life. And when you're suffering with your health, it's no fun. So hopefully you are doing well, and if you want to get on this journey with me, I will be so excited to have you. So as I'm going through the items and talking, we'll put the items in the carousel. You can shop directly from the carousel down below, and then we've got videos and photos to kind of pop in to sort of share with you. I am joining the live stream so you can chat with me, and we can talk about that right here. So let me just start with my blood pressure cuff, because here I am trying to be so healthy and all of this. And actually last year I was training for a marathon, first ever marathon, and I was at my doctor and they took my blood pressure and it was high. And long story short, just randomly I happened to have high blood pressure, but my doctor told me to go and buy this particular blood pressure cuff from Amazon, which I did, and that's what I use to monitor my blood pressure. So now, after trial and error, I do take a daily medication, just a 5 milligram pill that I get from my doctor, and it keeps it in check. But this blood pressure cuff is awesome because it just slips over your arm. It's digital. You just push start and then it measures, and then it keeps the read right there for you on the screen. It has large numbers, very easy to read. And so if you struggle with blood pressure, this is a cuff I highly recommend. And the thing that's so strange and scary about high blood pressure is often there are no symptoms. So I had no idea that I had high blood pressure. I didn't notice at all. I didn't have any symptoms. So it's very important that we monitor it and keep it in checked. So someone's asking, are you 50? I'm 49 for 2 more weeks, and then I will be 50 February 20th. And then I have a daughter who will be 9, and my son is turning 15. So all of our birthdays are within 2 weeks of each other. So it's a very fun month for us. Okay, so what I've been doing every morning is I wake up first thing in the morning and I weigh myself. This can be triggering, so I don't necessarily recommend this for everyone, but for me, who really at this point in my fitness journey, I'm really liking all the data, because I don't have a regular scale. I have a smart scale. So it tells you so much information, not just what you weigh, but it tells you your body fat percentage. It tells you how much muscle mass, your water, your protein, your metabolic age, your BMR, how much calories your body burns just at rest to keep alive. It gives you a lot of data, and then it stores it so you can look back at history and do comparisons and things like that. So right now I am kind of nerding out over all of this information. I've really enjoyed this smart scale. It's $25. It's really sleek and minimal, so it looks great in my bathroom. But I will say there is a little bit of stress that comes with weighing yourself every single day. I'm doing I'm on week 6 of my fitness journey right now. And I think when I get to maybe week 8, I'll probably go to maybe weighing once a week. We'll see. But right now I weigh every morning, and I like being able to track and see that I've lost body fat and I've actually gained a little bit of muscle, which is really hard to do at the same time. So then I also got, by the same brand that my Smart Scale is, I went ahead and bought the tape measure because I thought, well, that's kind of cool because it can track it and keep track of the measurement. So it's also digital. It comes with a little battery that you just put in the tape measure, and then you wrap it around wherever you want to measure and hit the little button, and then it records it for you. You do have to add like a certain number to the tape because you have to put the tape in the little insert part of the machine, which kind of skews the number just a bit. So that having been said, it's pretty cool, and it can measure and keep track of like your arm, your calf, your thigh, your waist, your hips, you know. So I think it's a pretty cool thing, and it's 39% off right now, the tape measure. So I think that's pretty cool. So what I do every morning is I have been getting up at 5 a.m., not necessarily on the weekends. Sometimes on the weekends I will sleep in a little bit later, but during the week, the work week, the school week, I wake up at 5 a.m. And the way I like to wake up gently is with my Hue light bulbs. So I put those in the carousel as well. Those were a gift to me many years ago, and I have just grown to love them. So what it is it's a regular light bulb that goes in your lamp, but you can program it with the Hue app. So what I do is I have in my bedroom the lights set to turn on gradually over 10 minutes and get brighter and brighter until it's like, you know, full illumination, and it wakes me up because it gets so bright in the room. But it's so much gentler and better than have an alarm just blare sound at you that like raises your cortisol, like gives me heart palpitations practically. So I really like using the Hue light bulbs, and then I just have them set to turn off at a certain time. I also use the Hue light bulbs in my living room, and I have them set to turn on at a certain time and turn off, as well as they make different sizes for like my driveway lights and then my porch. So it's really nice to just be able to have them on a timer that you control from your phone. And then you don't have to worry about, did I turn the light on, did I turn it off, or getting up or anything like that. And the ones that I have, you can change the color. So the kids have fun with that, like changing the color of the light bulb. And then if I want to read, I can put it on the read setting that's a little bit brighter and cooler. Or if you're kind of relaxing at night, you can kind of have them dim, and you know, that's nice for kind of winding down in the evening. But wake up, I use the Hue light bulbs. I go to the bathroom, let the dog out, feed the dog, make my coffee, and then I have my glorious morning time where I read, journal, pray, meditate, drink my coffee. It's absolutely wonderful. And then before 6 o'clock a.m., I'm on my treadmill. So, but let's just let's see. Let me go to the treadmill actually. We're gonna skip ahead in the carousel to the treadmill. So one of the things I have been doing is walking on the treadmill 30 minutes every single morning, and I typically do it from about 6 a.m. to 6:30. And then during that time, I also turn on the lights in my daughter's room that wakes her up and lets her know she needs to get dressed and brush her teeth and get ready for school. So I have walked 30 minutes before I ever head out the door to take my daughter to school in the morning. And I have come to, let me tell you, love this time on the treadmill. So what I do is I got this treadmill. It's got a cup holder. It has a spot for you to put an iPad or your phone so you can watch a video while you're on it. It inclines. It goes up to speed, I want to say 12. It's nice and sturdy, but it's also very affordable. So I think that is awesome. But I do it every day, and I really look forward to that time. And let me tell you, walking is so beneficial for weight loss. Like, do not underestimate the power of a walk, especially if you do it consistently. So I would do that every single day. Okay, let me back up to some of like the vitamins and things I take. So I will say in the morning, I do use a bioactive peptide, and that is, I don't get it on Amazon, but that is on my blog. It helps with muscle recovery, maintaining muscle, which is so important, especially during perimenopause. And then I do add BCAA, branched chain amino acid. I use the brand Naked, so it doesn't have any sweetener, artificial ingredients, or anything like that. And I add that to my water for when I'm walking. And then as far as vitamins and supplements, I take the multivitamin by Ritual. And I also take their pre and pro postbiotic. They call it their Symbiotic. And then I take a vitamin B6, which also helps reduce cortisol. So I love the Ritual vitamins. They come with like a little mint tab in their bottle that makes the vitamins just so fresh. And then the way that they are like packaged in their capsule is like a timed release so that they get absorbed in your small intestine and they're more potent that way. So I did a lot of research before I bought these vitamins. It's not a sponsorship or anything like that. I just really like their products. So those are great. Okay, Amy is asking a really good question. What should be the focus for overweight people, diet or exercise? Diet, 100%. I think it's a combination of both for sure, but I would say your overall changes that you're gonna see are gonna be 80% based on the food you eat and like 20% on your exercise, short answer. Okay, so let me share with you some of the water bottles that I love to use, which I think is critical. It's really important to drink a lot of water. When you lose weight, you actually lose it like through your exhalation and through your sweat and things like that. So it's really important to stay really well hydrated. So every morning I fill up my water bottle and make sure that I drink it throughout the day. So I've got a couple of timed water bottles that I feel like are really helpful to kind of help you stay on track with that. The first one has a screw cap and little timed marks to keep you on track. And then, I have the other one downstairs. Then I have another one that is glass with a silicone like sleeve. It comes with two different kinds of tops. It comes with a straw top, and then it also comes with a flip top and a carrying handle. So I've really been liking that one. That one's only $24.99, and I love that it's glass. It's a little bit bigger in circumference, so it doesn't fit in my car as well as the Healthy Wish water bottle that's just $15, but that one's plastic. So I kind of wanted to give you some options. I have both. Right now I've been using more often the glass one. And then just as far as keeping everything nice and neat and organized in your cupboard, I really like these two-tiered stackable plastic organizer because it just makes everything easy to grab and go. You can see everything because they're laid flat. So that really helps keeping everything nice and organized. Okay, then in the carousel, you'll see we've got the Naked BCAAs, and those are great. They have your essential amino acids, and again, that's really helpful for muscle recovery, muscle growth, and things like that. And I will say it's really hard for women to keep and grow muscle. We have to eat a lot of protein and we have to lift weights and things like that, but your branched chain amino acids can really help with that. Okay, so let's move on. After I walk 30 minutes, I take my daughter to school and then I go to the gym 5 days a week right now. So I do 3 days of full body weight training, and then I do 2 days of more high intensity cardio, like sprint intervals, or I push this heavy sled, or I do the rower, I do the Versa climber, and I'll do those for like 5 minutes at a time. And then the sprint intervals, I'll do 20 minutes at a time. So I'll run a minute, walk a minute, run a minute, walk a minute. And each of my workouts is 45 minutes to an hour. So I've got 30 minutes in the morning, and then I do another workout in the day. If you want to work out at home, these are the weights that I have, and I've used them and I've loved them, and they're such good quality. So I put the dumbbells in the carousel, as well as the little dumbbell rack, because I think that's really handy to have a rack to keep them like easy to grab and go and store. But I like the way that these weights feel in your hand. Like the handle part is not too thick or bulky, and they're just great for getting an at-home workout. When I do my full body workouts, I'll do, like, let's say I'm doing bicep curls, I'll do 3 sets, and I aim for 10 to 15 repetitions with whatever weight that I'm kind of struggling to get the last few reps in. So probably for me, for like a bicep curl, it's somewhere around 12 to 15 pound weight. So do not fear a heavier weight, but if you're a beginner, go with something light. But I would say to kind of challenge yourself to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 with a weight that is challenging as you complete that, like, 12, 13, 14, repetition. Okay, then it is good to also have like a nice yoga mat to work out. When I work out at home, I like to have the yoga mat for stretching, for doing abs, or whenever I'm doing a weight workout. So this is a good one. It's on sale, 10% off right now. So it's only $22. And sometimes even if you're going to a yoga class or something like that, you might want to bring your own mat. So I wanted to include that for you as well. If you do have any questions about what I'm doing or my fitness, I've got the chat open right here, and I can chat with you in real time. And you can also hit the follow button and get notified when I go live in the future. Okay, I also wanted to share my protein powder that I like. This one is a whey protein, but it's all natural, all clean ingredients. So I really appreciate that. And most mornings after I get done with the gym and I come home, I'm ready for breakfast. So I will either make a protein pancake or eggs with Sola bread, which is a carb-free bread, but I put Kerrygold butter on my bread, which I love. It's delicious. It's grass-fed butter. But for my protein pancake, I do a half a cup of oats, and I grind them in the food processor to make like a powder, like a flour. And then I do 1 scoop of protein powder, a little bit of baking soda, a little bit of cinnamon, and then a 1/3 cup of egg whites and a half a cup of water. I'm going to put the recipe, it's on my blog, honeywe'rehome.com, and I'll also share it on my Instagram, which is @honeywe'rehome. But this is the protein powder I like to use. I'm 5'1". I started around 110 pounds, and right now I'm 105. And I'm aiming to get at least 100 grams of protein a day. So sometimes if you're just having trouble getting in all of your protein for the day, a protein powder can be a good way to help you get there. But I try really hard to also get most of my protein through like whole food sources. So, which leads me to my food scale and the pan I've been using and some kitchen things. So I track all of my meals. I have tracked every single meal since the beginning of January in a free app called MyFitnessPal, which I love. I've used it for years on and off, depending on if I want to track or if I don't want to track. But the cool thing about it, it tells you how many calories, it tells you your protein, your fat, your carbs, your sugar, your sodium, it gives you so much data, and it's so user friendly. You can simply scan the QR code on your package and input food that way, or you can search your food. You can create meals. Like for example, I just put my protein pancake, all the ingredients, and make a meal. And then when I go to log it, all I have to do is hit protein pancake, and it puts all the ingredients in there. You can also copy from day to day, copy and paste, delete. It's a great app. It's called MyFitnessPal. So just to be more aware of the quantity so I can accurately track, I use a food scale and I highly recommend it if you're really trying to get very detail oriented. You can just weigh it in ounces, in grams, in there's one more measurement, milliliters, and it just really helps you kind of stay on track with how much food you're actually eating. Amy says it's hard for me to track calories when I make food from scratch. And I do agree with that, but once you put something in MyFitnessPal and log it, it's just there. And almost all of my food is for scratch. I find it hardest to log if I'm eating out at a restaurant. Sometimes MyFitnessPal will have restaurants and different entrees and things like that in their database. But if you can track every single thing. Like I made a tuna sandwich, so I just put how much tuna, how much mayonnaise, how much relish, how much celery, and then you can portion it out. So I put this, you can make a recipe like that and track that way. It just is a matter of getting familiar with it and kind of getting through that little learning curve. And then it's so easy, I promise. And it's really helpful to get a good idea of the calories that you're taking in, because sometimes we think we're eating one amount and then it's totally different. So it's definitely an eye-opener. I recently just got this new pan by Hexclad because my boyfriend was actually telling me that when I make my eggs and I make my protein pancake, I always would spray the pan with like avocado oil or with Pam. And he was just telling me how bad the aerosol sprays can be for you, and they have butane. And I think there may be some healthier alternatives. But even when I was using oil, things would stick terribly. Like I couldn't flip an egg. It was just awful. And I think what happens is over time, even your non-stick pans will develop a coating if you use those kind of cooking sprays on them. So I was like, let me start from scratch. Let me buy a new pan. We researched. He told me about Hexclad is Gordon Ramsay's brand of cookware. So I bought one pan to use as an experiment. I just put a little bit of oil, either avocado oil or olive oil, in my pan when I make my pancake or my eggs or whatever I'm cooking. Completely non-stick. Like I can flip an egg like perfectly. It just is amazing. I'm really happy with this pan. I bought it with the lid, and I started with a small one, and now I'm going to add to my collection over time. So if you're looking to upgrade your cookware, I absolutely am crazy for the Hexclad brand. I really like it. I do also have a Vitamix blender, which is really good if you like to make smoothies, soups, all kinds of things you can make in the Vitamix blender. And if you want to get more greens in and then incorporate some of the protein powder, you can make a really healthy smoothie. Sometimes in the morning, I'm not hungry for a meal, but I know I need to get something in my stomach, especially if I'm about to do a heavy strength workout. So this is like a go-to for that kind of thing. Okay, meal prep is another thing that I'm big on because I just want to be able to grab and go. So throughout the week, like even this morning, literally I went to the gym, I came home, I was making breakfast, I was having my pancake. I just put some olive oil on some chicken breast, threw it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes while I was, eating my breakfast, cleaning up the kitchen. And then now I have chicken ready to go. I've already got veggies ready to go, rice, potatoes, and sometimes I will break them into individual meals and use these glass meal prep containers, or sometimes I'll just put all the chicken in one, all the veggies in one, or what have you, whatever I happen to be making for that week. Like I've got right now, I have tuna salad in one, I had rice, just whatever I like. These glass containers are awesome because they come with a plastic lid that is vented. So if you need to kind of let your things steam while they're being contained, it's great for that. And those are actually on sale right now. Okay, and then moving on to something that can be healthier. I have the biggest sweet tooth, and one of my biggest downfalls is literally binge eating ice cream. I don't know how I've done it, but I have not eaten ice cream all year of 2025 right now. I think I just got, on this healthy train and I'm seeing progress and getting momentum, and I just am like, no, we can eat ice cream another day. But I do have the Ninja Creami, which is an ice cream maker, and I have really enjoyed making healthier ice cream with that. If you go on my blog, honeywe'rehome.com, and search Ninja Creami or ice cream, you can find the recipe for protein ice cream that's really surprisingly delicious and sugar-free. So if you want to try your hand at making some ice cream at home with ingredients that are fresh, you can try to make it on the healthier side if you want. I've had really good luck with the Ninja Creami. And then let me tell you about the best tasting protein bars you've ever tried in your life that literally taste like a candy bar and are sugar free. I found these at my gym a couple years ago. They had them like for sale in the lobby area where they sell snacks and things. And I was like, oh, sugar free, let me try them. Y'all, they are so good. The brand is called Barbells, and I like so many of their flavors, but they're just delicious. They do not taste like your typical protein bar. And they have about, I wanna say like 200 calories, 20 grams of protein, and no sugar, and they are delicious. I eat them and my kids eat them too. Again, I try to get most of my food from whole food sources, but if I'm like craving something sweet and I don't want to eat a candy bar, I'll go for this, or in a pinch, like I'll carry it like if I'm traveling or if I know I'm going to be running errands and I think I may get hungry, or I keep it on hand for the kids. Amazing, amazing protein bars. Okay, my watch band, I'm actually wearing right now. I like these watch bands with my Apple Watch. I do like to track things, as you've kind of heard with the Smart Scale. I kind of nerd out on things like that. So I track my walks, I track my workouts and all this. I use the Apple Watch. And I love these silicone watch bands because I tend to sweat a lot when I work out, and these are so easy to just like wipe clean, and then they're so inexpensive, and you can you can wipe them off clean really well. Okay, then let me tell you my socks that I like to wear. They're from Amazon, and they're like a low sock, but they have a little tab at the ankle, which I really like because it helps prevent like rubbing or blisters on my ankle. So you can get any color, you can get neutral, black, a set of colorful ones or something like that, and they're amazing. And then I run and work out most often with my On Cloud sneakers. I've just really enjoyed those. When I was training for the marathon last year, I was wearing Asics, and that's what I ran in. But then I started doing my shorter runs and treadmill runs and my walks in my On Clouds, and I really like those sneakers for working out. Okay, then my little Amazon belt bag. So what I like to use this for is walks outside, and then I can put my phone in it. I can put headphones. If I'm going somewhere, I can put money, credit card. So my daughter and I like to walk to the park after school, and then I just wear this to keep everything contained. Also, if I'm walking my dog or just running errands and you want to be hands-free, this is such a cute little belt bag. It's kind of similar to the Lulu one, but for way less. It's actually on sale right now for under $7. And you can get any color you want. I just went with like the basic like gray in the belt bag. So you can see, and then I think I have the On Clouds on there. You can see in that photo. Okay, could not live without my Apple AirPods. Working out, walking, all the things. I really enjoy my workouts a lot better, especially my sprints when I'm listening to music. Like, we all have that playlist that's gonna just get us going. You have your favorite song, and it can instantly change your mood and your energy level. So I say use your music to your advantage, get you up and going and moving. And then also I like to listen to sometimes a podcast or watch a video. Sometimes I have my AirPods on if I'm cleaning or just doing things around the house, but absolutely love those. And the Pro, especially with the noise canceling functions, are amazing. But if you want something to be hands-free that's really utilitarian and functional while you're walking or running, I really like this little belt here. This is the one I ran the marathon in because it's got 2 places for water bottles. So I would fill mine with like half water, half Gatorade, and kept me hydrated. And then it has a zipper pocket so you can put all your essentials, and then you can adjust it around your waist. So that's like super helpful. Oh, I didn't know we had all those pictures, those marathon pictures. OMG. And that's my little brother on the left there that ran with me. And I mean, we've never done something so hard in our lives. And when I say I ran a marathon, I walked and ran a marathon because there was plenty of walking, let me tell you. It was hard. But I'm glad I did it. I'm definitely glad I accomplished it. I probably will never do another one. And for my workouts, I like this Gatorade water bottle. It's old school. I've had it for years. It's what I take to the gym. It's just basic, but it's my water bottle of choice. So I put that in the carousel for you as well. And then, oh my gosh, someone has such a long message that I can't even read it. Okay, I'm so sorry, but God bless America as well. Okay, let's get to some workout wear, because Amazon, let me tell you, has killed it in the workout arena for active wear. Most of what I work out in, run in, walk in, live in is Amazon activewear, specifically the CRZ yoga brand. I can really vouch for that brand. Their materials are amazing. The fit is good. The quality is good. So I linked in here in the carousel this cute little like strappy sports bra that is darling. And then of course my CRZ Butter Luxe leggings. I'm 5'1" almost, so I like the 7/8 length, but they come in capri, they come in long, they come in shorts. They're just so good. Only $32. They fit true to size. I wear extra small. I have a variety of colors. I'm kind of branching out and getting more colors lately because I used to always just be in the basic black, but they have a really pretty cobalt blue that I just got, and they also have a really nice chocolate brown that I have, and those are really pretty. Okay, then there's another sports bra. If you like that kind of like V in the front and then it's a little bit longer, if you wear it with a high waist legging, you don't get a ton of belly bearing there. And this one I would say is kind of medium support. So I wouldn't run in this one. I would do more of like my weight workouts or my walks in that, but super cute. Oh, that's the great question, Amy. So these bras are not high impact, at least not for me, because I have a larger chest. And so for me, I really need something more compression, and I don't have a CRZ Yoga one for that. So the ones I wear for running are so old, and I really need to find a replacement because they're kind of wearing out, but they're by the brand Zella, and they don't even make them anymore. So I do need to be on the hunt for better running bras, because in the past I've worn a brand called Moving Comfort that I think they have on Amazon, and they're sized according to your bra size, and they have hook and eye closures in the back and then adjustable Velcro shoulder straps, and those are great high impact running bras, but I need to reorder. So I will do that, and I will share again here, and I'll also put it on my blog, which is honeywe'rehome.com. Okay, one other CRZ legging I have just fallen in love with is the boot cut legging. I think it's so cute, so comfortable. It's great for just running around, wearing on weekends, lounging. You could work out in it if you like that style. It's a little more on the lightweight side than their leggings, so It's not going to keep you like super warm if it's cold where you are right now, but I love how they fit and feel on. And then I'm wearing it with the CRZ Y back bra that's really cute, and again, more of like a low impact, more fit. And then I also really like by CRZ Yoga the Y back shelf bra tank for something that's longer. So I can wear this to work out when I'm doing, again, lower impact workouts, but I also like this for layering under a cardigan or just like wearing as a basic tank. It comes in tons of different colors and it has removable padded cups. And then we also have another CRZ Yoga bra with a square neckline, and I like the fit and the style of that one too, along with their shorts, because let me tell you, I get so hot in Houston in the summer when I work out that I like to wear shorts. So in that case, I wear the CRZ Yoga bike shorts, and I think the 3-inch are a good length for me. They're still short because I'm so short and my legs are super short. But the 2-inch are a little too booty, and the 4-inch on me are, I feel like, too long, but they have every length available if you're taller. You know, they have 8, 9, 11 inches as far as I can remember, and they're under $20. So they fit and feel amazing. Also with CRZ Yoga, I have found that I can machine wash and dry, and no problems with that at all. Okay, and then one more thing I wanted to share with you is the CRZ Yoga pullover, and this one that I got, I thought is so cute. Here it is in the gray, but it comes also in this bright pink and several other colors as well. So while we're still having the chillier weather, I wanted to give you an option for like a warmer pullover. I hope this has been helpful.